court tonight. A collection of some of the league's brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress, but the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward. Now, here is Russell. Misses the three.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Morant with a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
I think consistency from three is in Morant's future. On that shot, he was well balanced and focused.
Russell with it. Now defended by Bain. And Edwards with the stuff.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying.
Look at that.
Nice. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Now here's Adams. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. And Morant throws it down.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
And a deep three from Russell. And finished off by Gobert.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Morant against Russell. Out to Brooks. Morant scanning the floor. And Morant throws it down.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. Ja Morant's a reliable finisher.
And here's Edwards from the arc. It's hauled in by Adams. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Now here's Morant. He's got 11. And finished off by Morant.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
Here's Morant. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Morant finds Adams. Morant with it. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Now, here is Russell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Gobert, good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one. Russell against Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Russell. Gobert trying to get open, and it's Russell missing.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Morant outside. Back to Adams. 4 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Morant. Morant's got a couple of threes now in the first for Memphis.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
Brooks the best to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
John Moran has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Memphis.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And they're also hitting. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Brooks kicks to Adams. Jackson, a screen on Prince. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Lobbed up there for Edwards. An emphatic LU jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And finished off by Morant.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Here's Towns. Unable to get that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. To the paint. And stolen by Prince. Knocked loose. Towns kicks to Edwards. Here's Russell. Passes it to Gobert. Over in the corner, Edwards. Offline with his three. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Bain looking around. Takes the three. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Prince against Brooks. Russell dishes to Prince. Back to Russell. From the arc. That shot off the mark. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Morant kicks to Brooks. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Brooks. We know you need talent to win, Steve, so how critical is basketball IQ to winning at the highest level? How important is it in that equation?
Kevin, it's everything. A playoff series can turn on a single play. And the guys, you can tell the difference who has a high basketball IQ and an average IQ. It does make a difference.
Outside, Bain. And the three ball is good.
Quick decision making of Desmond Bain, not wasting any time going up with his shot.
Pass to Edwards. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Wow. Now that's having a highlight reel in your mind. But in reality, it didn't work.
Now the pass to Bain. Adams with the screen on Edwards. Bain for three. Here's Adams outside for Jackson. Edwards against Bain. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. From downtown, it's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Baines got a pair of triples in the second now for the Grizzlies. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
And here's Moran. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Morant. 26 points for him. Pass to Bain. Lets it go with a three. Offensive rebound.
One of the most impactful defenders in the game. Gobert's long arms put fear in the hearts of shooters.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Morant passes to Adams. Morant sets a screen for Adams. Payne for three. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Lobbed up there for Edwards. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And that does it for the first half of play. Grizzlies lead by 14. Live from the FedEx Forum. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last two quarters.
Williams is out there with Green. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Conchar in at the two spot. And that's the group for Chandler Jenkins as we begin the second half.
In all of his athleticism on display there, Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Green kicks to Jones. And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now Jones. And Jalen Noel picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Jones. Clark sets a screen for Jones. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. It's Clark with the rebound.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here.
Second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Outside Williams. Here's Conchar. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Just 5 to shoot. Williams can't hit. The Timberwolves shooting 43% from the field. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Here's Noel. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Jones with it. Outside, Green. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And the Grizzlies lead by 19.
A tremendous floor spacer. Danny Green has that sniper's mentality.
It's stolen by Jones. And it's Memphis on the break.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's McLaughlin. 6 to shoot. To halt the run. And the rejection by Clark. Green finds Williams. No good on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 21. Deep 2 from Anderson. Wide open shot is on the money. Here's Jones. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota.
Substitution on the court.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. The Grizzlies with another miss. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. And he drops it in from the low post.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
And here's Jones. And stolen by Russell. It's deflected. Here's Edwards. The shot, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Jones in the post. Russell's there. A 3-ball. Konchar can't get it to go.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Jones against Russell. Green, the pass to Jones. Williams in the post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That shot wide open. Konchar's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Beautiful ball movement. Drawing kick. The defense can't catch up.
Down low. And Edwards with the stuff.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Now here's Jones. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Williams dishes to Jones. Williams, a screen on Russell. Floats it up for Williams. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The kick out to Towns. Here's Russell. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. 6 points for D'Angelo Russell.
An active competitor. Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
And so it's Memphis sitting. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for me.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3.
Good athlete, 37-inch vertical. Brooks aggressive above the rim.
Russell looking it over. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Brooks outside. That 3 off the mark.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Prince's shot is good.
Smart play by Prince. Attack the interior of this defense, force them to close off the lane.
Now Morant from deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Morant's got 29.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And that's pro. Russell gets his man a little out of position and draws the foul.
Good on the second free throw.
Taking 3 shots.
And he makes all 3. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Morant against Edwards. And they double up Morant. Bain kicks to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
He's a smooth athlete. Even on a straight dunk, you can see Jaren's ease of movement in the air.
Lobbed up there for Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
He is a scoring machine right now, but he needs more support from his teammates if they want to win this one.
And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Morant outside. Jackson in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Bain. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
A stellar shooter from downtown. All Bain needs is a little space, and he's ready to fire.
Passes it to Edwards. No good that time. Great D that time from Bain. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Morant outside. Jackson looking around. Up top, Bain. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Russell with the bucket.
And just changing ends in transition there. You have to stick close to Russell defensively, or he'll get crazy on you.
Prince against Brooks. Pass to Jackson. Misses off the right eye. Timberwolves trail by 13. Here's Edwards. And it's Morant with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Back to Brooks. Beyond the arc. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Grizzlies.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket, didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ja Morant.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And there's the pass to Bain. Brooks with it. From deep three-point range, Minnesota with the rebound. Edwards looking it over. No good there. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. It's going to be a lot of fun.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the point.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Outside McDaniels, launches it, drills it from deep.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Yeah, no question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
Booker with it. Towns covering. Booker, the pass to Paul. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Minnesota now. It's a three-point game. Outside Edwards. 16 feet out. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
Aggressive play by Towns on the glass, recapturing possession so he can take it right back up.
Pass to Bridges. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Paul against Russell. Floats one up.
Man, when a guy like Chris Paul is hustling out there, it's going to inspire the rest of the team, blitzing the shooters well with his quickness.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Outside Booker. It's blocked by Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. 4-3. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Outside McDaniels. Shot clock at 5. Here's Russell. Hauled in by Paul. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, BA, it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Here's Bridges, and it's Bridges with the jam.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's McDaniels. Pass to Towns. They set the screen. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Bridges. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Booker. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Have you gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers? So a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brent, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, BA, if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Russell. Down low. And Edwards slams it in.
Now, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Bridges outside. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
Minnesota in the lead. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards with it. Booker defending. Back to Edwards. Nice D from Bridges.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
And stolen by Edwards. On the break. Here's Towns. The layup misses. That'll count. That one is off. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. The T-Wolves.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Here's Booker. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
It's Edwards on the wing. And the Timberwolves call time here. All right, Brad, you're part of the front office. Take back the curtain a little here. What do you guys do that the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, the draft process is a lot more in depth than people would ever realize. And one of the biggest things, BA, that you have to take into account is what it is, not just talent-wise you're inviting into the building, but the character and how it fits around what you've already established. So taking one guy that might be a player that you think is a great player might not be great for the current team that you have. And so the layers, they run pretty deep.
Booker with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Pocket 4. It's tipped. Stolen by Ayton. On up the court. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Out to the right wing. Here's Towns. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
And Booker's shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys, when you watch him, you feel like every one of them's going in.
Paul against Russell. Stolen by Booker. Outside Paul. Ayton. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Russell with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. Gobert, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players react. You just, oh man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Here's Edwards. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Phoenix.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Booker, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Throws it up high. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob.
Anthony Edwards. Second personal foul.
Bridges is shooting a high percentage, and the game really does come naturally to him.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Pass to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
For 3, Booker. Inside. Bridges misses. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Outside McDaniels. Edwards against Booker. Edwards pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Knocks down the triple. Bridges has got 13 now.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
Pass to Towns. Pulls it from 20. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Outside Booker. There's 37 seconds left in the second period.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Booker. Crowder outside. Pass to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Back to Crowder. Outside for Booker. Takes a 3. He's off on that one. And the first half comes to an end. We've got
your 24. The Timberwolves 19.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Johnson and Saric at the 4 and the 5. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. And it's Craig in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Suns foul. Dario Saric. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Noel. Pass to Reed. The rebound by Shamet. And the Suns shooting the ball at 43% from the field. And here's Saric. The shot won't fall. Now here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Ooh, poked away. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Phoenix ball.
Here's Payne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Pass to Craig. Oh, and Reed with a block. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Payne. Here's Prince. For the lead. That shot off. And Phoenix the other way now. Out to the right wing. Here's Johnson. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Pass to Shamet. Back to Payne. Here's Shamet. Drops in the layup for 2. Shamet's got his first 2 points.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
Here's McLaughlin. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Shooting for Minnesota.
And so he makes both from the line. And Phoenix has possession. The lead is 2. Outside Payne. 2 points. That one goes.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. To the paint. It's stolen. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Anderson.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Outside Craig. The three. Reed with the rebound. And so it's Minnesota with it. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Sharich, the pass to Johnson. Nice D from Reed. Minnesota shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Pass to Prince. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock, the Suns have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
1:14 left in the third. Outside Payne. Pass to Shaman. 6 to shoot. Back to Payne. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Suns lead by 6.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Here's Noel. Here's Prince. Defended by Craig. Fires. High post. Misses off the left iron. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Crowder, he's checked in for Johnson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Craig. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Shaman. And it's Chris Paul in for Payne.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Sharich.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
And Booker with the jam.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Outside Russell. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. And so it's the Phoenix Suns ending the quarter up 10. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hand.
And please give a big round of applause.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. But you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the court for the Timberwolves, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point. Sinks the tray.
And there's not a thing you can do against Devin Booker when he's heating up like this.
Here's Edwards. Hauled in by Paul. Paul's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Outside Booker. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Rudy Gobert picks one up.
You might as well throw up the points. Booker shot 90% from the free throw line during the regular season.
Both free throws good from Booker. Here's Edwards. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And they pick up 2.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Pass to Booker. Out to Bridges. Outside Paul. Clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot. Aiden, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Outside Paul. Aiton inside, guarded by Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Well, DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size, BA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
Paul draws the double. Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. Towns against Crowder. Oh, and Towns with the block.
I mean, if height wasn't enough, Towns also has serious athleticism. There's just no easy shots when he's around.
Paul against Russell. Bridges passes to Paul. Picked it. Edwards against Booker. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Give that one to Jay Crowder. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Here's Towns. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
D'Lo at that size has great court vision and a great pass.
Ball passes to Booker. Pass to Ayton. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
No, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
And he's going for the oop here. Stolen by Ayton. With the 10-footer. Booker can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. To the inside. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done.
Well, recognizing D'Angelo Russell has become a scorer, he's got to go back to his natural instincts to make plays. He did there.
Back to Paul. Pass to Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Crowder from the arc. He buries it from 3.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Suns.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Mikal Bridges.
So many times on the defensive end, showed off those quick mitts, jumped all over the opposition and swiped the ball away a number of times.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's a 3 from Paul. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Russell against Paul. And Edwards slams it in.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
So the Suns win it. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point. Towns. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Here's Wall.
Right here.
Morris outside. Pass to Zubac. Nice move. And the dunk by Zubac.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agree. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Can't hit that one. Russell against Leonard. From outside, off the mark. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Now here's Leonard. After D'Angelo Russell's miss, Leonard. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Wall with the steal. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. George with the ball. Working on McDaniels. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Los Angeles with another miss. Minnesota with the ball. Searching for their first points of the game. Leonard against Edwards. Here's Gobert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on George.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Now here's Leonard. Clock at 6. Outside for George. Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
PG's really refined his three-point shooting. He's an absolute laser now from distance, and that's a big part of his offense.
Right wing. Towns against Morris. Gobert with a screen on Morris. Towns, no luck. Los Angeles leading by 4. The kick out to Wall. Back to George. The 3. No good there. And Minnesota will come the other way. And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter of the game. Over to the wing. Here's Russell. 18 that time from Leonard. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Kicks it out to Leonard. Shoots over McDaniel. Rebound, Minnesota.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And it's in there.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Now, here's George. Here's Leonard driving the lane. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And throw it down. Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
Here's Towns. Uncovered. And it's good. 2 points.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
George against Edwards. Outside Leonard from past the arc. Again, Leonard missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Edwards. Feeds it to Towns. The dish now to Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Pretty tricky and sweet pump fake move by Edwards there, pulling the defender in close to get the foul drawn.
And he sinks the second. 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. Edwards against George. With 1 on the clock, the shot's good. George has got 5.
George does not need a lot of space to get his shot off, and he's become quite proficient in the mid-range.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Clippers lead by 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
And your Clippers Houston team coming onto the court.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Wall in at the 1. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Russell against Wall. Towns for 3. No good that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. A deep 3 from Leonard. And he's way off from outside. Timberwolves trail by 5. Edwards inside. Morris is there. Bobbed up there for Edwards. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
And it's Paul George with the finish.
George doing a great job using his length to get those rebounds corralled.
Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. Here's Edwards with the drive. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Russell against Wall. George, that's a 2-pointer. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Towns against Wall. Edwards passes to Towns. Edwards dishes to Towns. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Now here's McDaniel. He's covered by Leonard. Towns, no luck. Los Angeles leading by 3. Zubac's in the post. Defended by Towns. Russell against Wall. Just 4 to shoot. And Leonard puts it up from deep 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Edwards inside. Leonard's there. Edwards can't hit. Lob pass to George. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Boy, the high-flying acrobatics of George, something to behold. When he leaves the ground for these alley-oops, you drop your jaw in awe.
Russell kicks to Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And Morris has got the ball here for Los Angeles. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
LA's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Leonard with the bucket. Timberwolves trail by 7. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Russell kicks to Towns for the 3. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
George passes to Leonard. Rebound, Minnesota. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. McDaniels, that's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Kicks it out to Leonard. There's the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Leonard's got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers.
You got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
All right, David, thank you.
Your Clippers, 20. The Timberwolves, 12.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Nice read out there with Anderson. And it's Torian Prince. And it's McLaughlin into the 1 spot. Here's Wall. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Wall's got the first field goal of the second half for Los Angeles.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Jackson comes in for John Wall. Noel passes to Reed. Prince outside. Here's Noel. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
That's defense. Clippers ball.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Here's Powell. Outside Jackson. Pass to Covington. Back to Jackson. Releases from 15, and the shot is long. Timberwolves trail by 10. McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's Noel. Knocks down the three ball. Noel's got it back down to within single digits for the Timberwolves. Jackson with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Powell down low. Outside for Batum. And he starts out with the miss in this one.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it. But they don't want to chance that again.
Passes it to Noel. Six to shoot. Here's Anderson. Shoots it. Offensive rebound. Tries again. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Basketball.
Clippers leading by 7. Poked away. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Now the Clippers moving it up. Powell with the ball.
Ooh, that's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
From deep. No good on the shot. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Now Prince. Banked in off the glass.
You know, Prince is far from just a shooter and penetrator, folks. I mean, this guy's got a nice feel for how to play inside, too.
Driving to the basket. It's Prince on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. Powell pulls it in. And so Powell will bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's Kennard. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Timberwolves trail by 7. 59 seconds left here in the third quarter. Reed the pass to Noel. Prince, that's for 2. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Nice move. And the layup by Jackson. And the Clippers lead by 9.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Noel. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And here's Anderson for 3. Good on the triple. Anderson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Powell for 3. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up with a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. George with no one around. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves trail by 4. Edwards with it.
Big time. Boy, Edwards doing a nice job excelling in transition, has a really good understanding of how to fill the lane and get where he needs to be.
George passes to Zubac. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. McDaniels dishes to Russell. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Towns for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George looking over the floor. Out to Morris. The pass to Zubac. Ball against Russell. Wall passes to Morris. Shot clock at 3. Offline with his 3. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter start. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Towns. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Explosive play in the air by Edwards, and perfectly timed, too, for the alley-oop slam.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Right now, I send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin, we'll see if they can make that adjustment.
Thank you, David. Here's McDaniels. Oh, they get it back. Pass to Russell. To take the lead. The shot off that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Gobert. Out to Edwards. Takes a 3. Morris with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Zubac against Towns. Morris outside to the middle. Here's Wall. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists now in this one.
Hey, there's no question in his mind. Wall should be the guy taking every big shot for him. That's his attitude and his confidence level.
And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. Leonard finds George. Back to Leonard. Jacks up a 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Out to Russell. And so they foul intentionally.
John Wall. That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
1:32 left in the game. Outside, Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the... And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials, previous players have instituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the rule on the floor, it's confirmed. Players are moving, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
The team counts so much on Edwards for an awful lot. Going to the well again here.
Outside, George. It drops.
Shot after shot, one after the other. PG, Paul George, making it happen.
Now, here is Russell. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's the lob to Town. An emphatic LU jam.
Absolutely amazing. This young man is so money, and his teammates absolutely love him. Carl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Big Cat.
Takes it out to Leonard. For three. They grab their own miss.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Also from deep three-point territory. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. What a show, Dave. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
tonight, Doris. The amount of athleticism on the floor is unbelievable.
The speed alone can capture your imagination. We're going to see a ton of transition opportunities, and boy, we should see some high-flying dunks.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bade in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Timberwolves foul. Jaden McDaniels. First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Morant. Driving in. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The quick feet of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Now here's Russell. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Edwards slams it in.
Anthony Edwards showing you, yes, I am a vertical threat at the rim. What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
The shot by Russell, no good. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. Well, what stood out the most in Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Now here's Russell, inside, and Edwards slams it in.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact, doesn't bother him.
Morant against Russell. And then Morant with the dunk.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. The 3. The offensive rebound. Gobert, no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take. This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Russell against Morant. Russell to pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
Russell against Morant. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Edwards. To the right side. Towns for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
In the first 2 minutes.
To the middle. Stolen by Russell. Towns with the ball. Guarded by Morant. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Just putting the ball on the deck. Towns so aggressive in everything he does.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Morant finds Adams. Morant against Russell. The 3 from Bane. Counted. 1 for 1 to start the game.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl-Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Now here's Morant. Give him 8 points now. Six to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 10 points.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
And he lobs it up top. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. From deep three-point range. Here's Adams. No good on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the first quarter. Grizzlies out in front. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
Another strength for them today, guys. Mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Now here's Russell. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And Edwards slams it in.
This, to me, is an improving aspect of D'Angelo Russell's game. Reading the pick and roll. Nicely done.
And it's Morant off the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Well, you consider D'Angelo Russell and the fact that he's been a part of multiple organizations. Obviously, he has been a frequent trade piece. The one question is, can he stick with one franchise and establish some success?
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, his trade activity says something about how desirable Russell is as a player.
I think he's a guy any team could want on their roster because of his scoring capabilities. Very capable of huge nights in the NBA, but the other aspect that's so important, his ability as a setup guy.
Driving inside. And then Morant with the dunk.
He plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
To the paint. The lob. Very well done.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked. Russell against Morant. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. From deep, Bain gets the 3 to fall. Bain's got 6.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now here's Towns. Gobert with a screen on Jackson. Outside for Russell. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Edwards. And you listen to the great defenders. They talk about disrupting the rhythm of a score. Doris, how do they accomplish that?
I think it can occur, Brian, in any number of ways. The first thought you have, obviously, is being physical, obviously within the rules. You can try to deny touches. You can try to deny spots on the floor that players are trying to get to. It can also be psychological. Try to get under the skin of the offensive player you're contending with.
Russell attacking. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Well, an excellent penetrator who is always in attack mode. Go ahead, D'Angelo Russell.
Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Got a piece of it. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Morant, the pass to Jackson. 5 on the clock. Brooks from outside. Here's Adams, and he lays it up and in. Adams has gotten his first points in this one.
So many NBA players will tell you Steven Adams is the strongest guy in the league, and he gets after it off the glass.
The shot by Russell, no good. Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Morant, the pass to Adams. Now Jackson. Outside for Brooks. From behind the arc. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
And he's going for the lob. And Edwards slams it in.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Now here's Brooks. Jackson outside. Second chance effort, and it's laid in by Adams.
Listen, there is a touch and a confidence about Steven Adams. If he's in the paint, he will get it done.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The three from Russell. Downs. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Jaren Jackson picks one up, and he makes a first.
At the line for Minnesota, Karl-Anthony Towns.
And so Towns nails them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Outside Morant. Pass to Brooks. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Great D that time from Bain. And we've reached halftime in this one.
22. The Grizzlies, 33. And get ready for the Jabberwockies.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Green. And it's Williams in at the 4-man position. Towns passes to Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game.
Here's Russell. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Brandon Clark. Endorsed with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Conchar. And here is Green. The 3-ball. Prince grabs the miss. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played.
Minnesota foul. Nas Lee. First personal foul. First team.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. McLaughlin's checked in.
Jordan McLaughlin.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And here's Jones. Pass to Conchar. Let's go with a 3 on target from range. Conchar's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Here's Prince. And the layup falls. Prince has got his first points of the game.
Well, the defender might have got Prince a little bit right there, but he's too locked in on the cup. Nice finish.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Back to Jones. On the wing, Conchar. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Williams from long range. Doesn't go for him. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And he lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Down low. The shot misses. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. It's Reed with a drive. Pass to Noel. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. On the wing, Jones. Williams with the screen. Tipped away. Outside, Green. Pass to Conchar. The 3 is up. Anderson pulls it down. Timberwolves shooting 44%. A pretty decent clip. Into the lane.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Green for 3. Hits the trifecta. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
To me, you've got to chase Danny Green off the line. Make this guy put it on the deck because the three-point shot is his most dangerous weapon.
And it's McLaughlin missing.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Here's Green. Banked it in off the glass. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, how about the versatility? Danny Green on the interior. Go ahead.
Pass to Noel. Three-pointer. No good that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Green, the pass to Williams. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Anderson. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies?
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Now, here's Williams. Pass to Jones. Beyond the arc. Doesn't go that time. The Timberwolves have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. To the paint. Here's McLaughlin. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Jones in the post. Williams from long range. Drains the triple. Williams has got 5 points.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Grizzlies leading by 17. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. From downtown, Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got rebound number 8 now. The 3 from Bain. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bain finds Morant.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Russell from outside. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
How about the concentration on that assist? Changed his mind mid-shot and put the pass right on the money.
Outside Morant. Pass to Bain. Back to Morant. Jackson with it. Outside for Morant. Buries it from 3. Morant's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
Outside Edwards. There's the three. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Moran against Russell. The open shot, Moran. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Russell with the ball. Pass to Towns. Again, the Timberwolves score.
Well, good vision from the inside and kicking it to the perimeter.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Adams with a screen on McDaniels. Three-pointer, Brooks. He can't get that one to fall. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Outside Edwards. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Let's remember, Anthony Edwards is 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan. Those long arms, very difficult to deal with defensively. Draws the contact there.
He's off on the second. Outside Bain. Fires for 3.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And there's the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. From deep. And it's Jaren Jackson Jr. with the 3. And the Grizzlies lead by 18.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Grizzlies.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the 2 benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And what a huge performance it was for Ja Morant.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Russell against Morant. Pass to Brooks. Lets it go from deep. Edwards pulls it in. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside for Russell. Three-pointer. They get it back. Gobert passes to Russell. This one for 3. Goes up again. Gobert with the bucket.
Well, Rudy Gobert securing the board and making sure to convert.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
From deep three-point range. Morant, no good. Left side, Russell. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this...
these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And for Minnesota, sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. Good on the three-point shot.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it.
The kick out to Crowder. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Crowder's got 5 points so far. Outside, Russell. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Pass to Bridges. And here's Booker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today. One of the best scorers in the game. Booker is a volume shooter who also plays with a ton of confidence.
Phoenix, no good that time either.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
McDaniels kicks to Russell. There's the lob to Towns. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And look at the explosion from the big fella. Towns' game oozes athleticism.
Ball outside. From 16 feet away, he cans it.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Back to Russell. Out to Edwards. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Now, here's Bridges. And he drives in. Gobert with the block. Here's Russell. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
With a gentle touch inside. Russell really improving as a finisher.
Passes to Bridges. Back to Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Down low, Crowder. And the rejection by Towns.
Rejected by Towns. I mean, he's become a great shot blocker.
McDaniels passes to Towns. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's 1:34 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Edwards. The shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Ayton kicks to Crowder. And the layup's good off the glass. Crowder's got 7 points.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Edwards with the screen for Russell. Wants to get it to Edwards and does.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Crowder kicks to Booker. Back to Crowder. Clock at 6. Paul left side. Fires for 3. And here's Booker from the arc. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Russell passes to Towns. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
Edwards, a screen on Paul. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Now Booker after D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. Booker the pass to Ayton. Towns down low, defended by Crowder. McDaniels kicks to Gobert. Outside, Towns. Towns sets the pick for Russell. And the dunk by Towns.
And slick dish there in the pick and roll. Russell showing his elite feel for the game.
Booker outside. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. And Ayton throws it down.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Edwards, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixing it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act.
And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
The defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
Here's Russell over in the corner. McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Paul outside. Launches a 3. Drills it from outside. Paul's got 7 points in the game.
Doesn't come back and fire threes very often. Paul answers that time.
Gobert takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Booker with no one around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Paul looking over the floor. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
There's the lob to Towns. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now here's Crowder. 7 points in the game. It's rebounded by Towns.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And Edwards with the stuff.
And once Edwards gets a step on you, it's likely going to be a bucket or a foul or both.
Hustle against Paul. Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it. And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Ayton finds Booker. Edwards with the block.
And the athleticism of Edwards helping on defense, capable of getting up to block shots.
35 seconds left in the first half. Edwards passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Now here's Booker. He's got 12. The drive by Paul. Here's Ayton. 6 to shoot. Here's Crowder. Crops in the layup for 2. Crowder's got 9.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Blocking foul on Jay Crowder. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Noel. No good on the last second attempt there. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far.
34. The Suns. 32.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Bronson and Jaric are the 3 and the 4. Payne out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Biyombo at the 5.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Here's Reed. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Reed's got his first points in this one. Payne looking around. And the pass to Shamet. On the wing, Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Here's Biyombo. It's not going to go for him. And Minnesota now the other way. Noel passes to Reed. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's McLaughlin. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's hauled in by the Suns. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
The Suns have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They have been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
Now, here's Reed. Pass to McLaughlin. Just 2 to shoot. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Shamet finds Sharch. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. For the lead, he takes it up and lays it in. Sharch has got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Sarge has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
Shots good by Noel.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Throws it up high.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Now here's Biyombo, guarded by Reed. Shamet, the pass to Biyombo. That's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on the point.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Shamet with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Biyombo, the pass to Shamet. And now the Timberwolves on the break. McLaughlin, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Shamet, the shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Shamet's got it all tied up now for the Suns.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Payne passes to Sharch, stolen by Anderson. Prince with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Prince misses. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Buries the long-range jumper.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
So it's the Timberwolves now. Phoenix able to drain the 3. Kicks it out to Prince. Drills the 3-pointer.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Phoenix grabs the miss. Shamet on the wing. Wants to get it to Biyombo and does. He gets it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Some impressive scoring, and we still have 1 quarter to go. Who will gain the upper hand?
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Phoenix has gone 6 of 8 on 3-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Back to Ayton. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Russell dishes to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Now here's Booker. Oh, Ayton in position. It's stolen by Gobert. Russell passes to Towns. This ball grabs the miss. Suns trailing. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Russell. And Crowder slams it in.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And Edwards drops them both. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Now, here's Bridges. Ayton sets the pick for Bridges. Kicks it out to Paul. 5 on the clock. That 3 off the mark. Minnesota's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. McDaniels. That one, no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. On the wing, Bridges. Edwards defending. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Ball finds Crowder. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. Here's Booker. 2 on the clock. Over Edwards.
And as a defender, Edwards' speed and agility make him tough to shake. No easy shots with him on you.
Ball against Russell. With 1 second left. Clock at 6. With the clock winding down, with the putback, and Crowder stays with it. Crowder's got 4 points this quarter.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Now here's Edwards. Out to Russell. Rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Russell against Paul. Booker looking around. 2 to take the lead. Bridges outside. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Stolen by McDaniels. There's the lob to Towns. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
Now, here's Bridges. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Booker inside. Edwards there. No good from Booker. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. Driving inside.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Paul against Russell. Paul kicks to Crowder. Paul outside. And the rejection by Towns. Out to Russell. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
Here's Paul. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Edwards. 16 seconds left in the fourth. 5 to shoot. And there's the try. And Edwards with the stuff.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Here's Paul. Good.
You'd love to get the ball this close in.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, George. McDaniels with the rebound. That's tipped. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
With that long reach, Towns picks it, then has the awareness to get the ball up the floor.
Pass to Zubats. Leonard against Russell. Now here's Leonard. Tight defense on him. Just 3 to shoot. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Yep, that one's good.
With or without the ball, Russell's versatility in the open floor creates mismatches.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Now here's Edwards. Towns with the ball. Gobert inside. He's guarded by Zubats. Here's Edwards.
Oh, did you see that? Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Morris outside. Back to Wall. The kick out to Morris. Lets it fly. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Morris has got 5 now.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
Throws it up high. And Edwards slams it in. Woo!
BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. George against Edwards. George passes to Morris. Shoots from the elbow. And there's another one for the Clippers.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Wall against Russell. And Edwards, here we go. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on even to Zubats.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but BA, those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Now here's Wall. Pass to Leonard. Fires from deep. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
For a guy who hit only 25% of his threes in college, Kawhi has become one of the NBA's best at the wing position.
Here's McDaniels. What, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. It's intercepted. Gobert passes to Towns. Towns on a screen. And he lobs it up to the rim. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Releases. George's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Pass to Russell. There's the triple. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. George for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. There's 49 seconds left in the opening quarter. McDaniels finds Towns. Now here's Edwards. Wall covering. Fires the 3. Edwards can't hit. So it's the Clippers now. Wall, the pass to Morris. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one.
Too easy for a guy of his caliber. The D must put up more of a fight down there.
And you have other methods as well. You can deny or you can just front the post.
That's a perfect pass by Russell. He really understands where to get his man the ball.
Leonard outside. Over McDaniels. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the games. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Now Russell. Edwards a screen on Wall. Russell with the ball. Started now by George. And Edwards slams it in.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Now here's Wall. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. And the basket by Leonard.
As a coach, you feel so comfortable with Kawhi on the floor. He's one of those guys, when the clock is ticking down, get him the ball. And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
Zubac finds Wall. George outside. Over Edwards. And that one hits the back iron.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. George, no good. Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Wall against Russell. Morris for 3. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Wall's got his 5th assist in this one.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Back to Russell. Clock at 6. The shot no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Lets the 3 fly. Minnesota with a rebound. Right side McDaniels. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Woo! The whole arena felt packed. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
And here's George. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. From the arc. Towns with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Out to Leonard. Robbed. Fast break, Minnesota. And Edwards slams it in.
A beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Outside Wall. Out to Leonard. Elbow shot. And good. coming on the assist by Wall. Leonard's got 8 here in this quarter.
Masterful execution. Kawhi just has a sense for when to shoot the mid-range.
Russell against Wall. It's Edwards on the wing. Knocked away and stolen by Leonard. Fast break. Here we go. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Russell. Stolen by Wall. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, good whistle there.
That one's off.
First team foul. At the line for the Clippers.
That one misses.
Very surprised he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
Yep, that one goes. Edwards has got 22 points.
That's a terrific read by Gobert, understanding the offensive end better and better, especially as of late.
George outside. Leonard with a screen on Edwards. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Robert Covington. Nicholas Batum. Terrence Mann. Norman Powell.
Outside Russell. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Using all that momentum behind him to finish with power. Gotta love watching him dive toward the rim.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Jackson and Powell make up the backcourt. Terrence Mann is out there with Nicholas Batum, and it's Covington in at center. Powell. That one a little long. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to McDaniels. Powell with a steal.
Minnesota foul. D'Angelo Russell. First personal foul. First team.
And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Powell for 3, sends it home from three-point land. And the Clippers lead by 1.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammate. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Here's Noel. Puts up a 3. The putback. Covington grabs the board. Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Pass to Batum. Here's Mann. Jackson with it. Reed defending. Tries the spin move. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Powell. No good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. On the take. Can't get it to fall.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Batum, right side. Pass to Mann. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State, Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
He's perfect from the line this time. And for Mann, proving he belongs earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
NBA, I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. It just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
Kennard, he's checked in for Mann. Jackson, the pass to Powell. Kicks it out to Kennard from outside the arc. Jackson outside. Kennard outside. Another shot. And it's Noel with a rebound.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
They're hammering him on the open floor right now.
They can't be afraid to keep pushing the basketball in transition because in a half-court set, they're struggling a little bit.
Jackson, the pass to Powell. Back to Jackson. Pass to Covington. Oh, and Reed with a block. Here's McLaughlin. Powell covers. To the middle. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It'll go on Luke Kennard.
You saw the talent from day one in Summer League. Anderson's one of those guys who can really get it done in a lot of different areas.
You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
From the top of the key, they get it back. Here's Reed. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Back to Jackson. Uses the glass on the layup. Jackson's gotten 4 this quarter.
And we're seeing more of this from Jackson. Under heavy fire, attacking inside.
Outside, Anderson. Pass to Reed. Shoots. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. The Clippers have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. No problems knocking that one down. Now it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
A knockdown shooter with excellent range. Kennard gives your offense the floor spacing it needs.
Anderson passes to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Jackson outside. 23 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Batum. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Clippers on top, up 3. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others is an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
What an effort from Kawhi so far on offense. He's working hard and finding plenty of shots.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He told them he likes what he's seeing inside, saying, quote, stay on the attack. Getting to the rim is working for us right now. Attack until they stop us. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. Back to Edwards. Deflected. Goes back up. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And there's a 3-second violation. The Clippers in the lead. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Leonard outside from deep. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Russell finds Edwards. An easy 2 on the layup. Edwards got 24.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Wall with it. Pass to Leonard. Fires top of the key, and good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Wall's got 7 assists in the game. Russell against Wall. Inside. Here's Edwards. Outside for Russell. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Wall against Russell. Wall, the pass to Leonard. For 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And boy, Kawhi is the perfect target. The big reach to get to the pass and the great hands on the catch.
And he's going for the lob, and it's Towns with the power finish.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Now Wall. Kicks it to George. From deep. And they recover it. McDaniels against Leonard. 3-pointer. Oh, that was pure. He's got another one. Now 10 for 12.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Edwards can't hit. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 15-4 run. From deep. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one. Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Clippers.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kawhi Leonard.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Shot clock at 6. Fires for 3. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. George outside. From deep 3-point range. And another shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. "11 seconds left in the game. Now here's Russell. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
A volume 3-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
So it's the Clippers winning this one. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.